Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming Terrain. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is the weekly Wednesday Wargaming questions and answers. It's an off-the-cuff video, guys. What that means is I record and upload. There is no fancy editing skills. You won't see my intro symbol at the beginning. Nothing like that. There is a transition button, so if there's noise outside that I can't control, I can stop filming, wait for it to finish and carry on. These weekly Wednesdays are essentially a Q&A. You guys ask me questions, I answer them. Essentially, it's 99% model focused, and essentially it's 99% GW stuff, 99.9% GW stuff, and it's 99.9% 40k. That's the hottest thing at the moment. It's been the hottest thing for a good while now. Sometimes there is terrain questions that come into play, and sometimes information about myself and what's going on around the workshop. That's the gist of it. There is a vote for next Monday's painting video, but I'll get onto that when we come to it. Okay. What do you find easier or more enjoyable to do, painting or building models? I think I had this question a while ago, maybe 3 or 4 months ago. It does ring a bell. That's a difficult one. This is the difficult one, and I think I'm going to answer it the same way if I did ask this question before. It all depends on what I'm building. If I'm building something that's Triarch Stalker, it's looking at me, so there's a pain in the ass to paint, to build. Yeah, I say it's pain in the ass to build. It's not as pain in the ass to build as the Silent King or the Catan Shard of the Void Dragon or flayed ones, which I'm going to be aiming to get another box of those soon, because I want to do another Let's Build video on them, but show you an easier way of building them. Okay, so everyone that has Necrons and you have a box of those and you've seen everyone giving out how bad they're, hard they are to build, just hold on, bear with me. Could be a month, could be 2 months, I don't know, but I will get a box of those and show you the easiest way to build them. And the only problem with what I show you is going to take it takes a little bit of time. You'll do it over maybe the course of 3 or 4 days. Okay, so just bear with me with that one. But then things like well, the Brutality Dread, I did not enjoy building that. It's built, I'm happy it's built, fantastic. Would I get another one? Possibly, but I didn't enjoy doing it. Rogal Dawn, I didn't really enjoy building that. With that said, apart from the tracks, most of it's big pieces, so it's not too bad. Some sort of flying thing around here. In terms of like, I'm looking at the avatar of Kane. So in terms of like him, I enjoyed building him. He was absolutely fantastic. In terms of like the ATV that I built recently, I enjoyed that. I didn't enjoy the Contemptor Dreadnought too much, but it wasn't that difficult. When you start looking at the Land Raider, I enjoyed building that, the Chaos Space Marine Land Raider. I really enjoyed building that. That was actually fantastic. In terms of painting, again, it depends what I'm painting. It really depends what I'm painting. Because I had a question a while ago saying why when you do painting videos, some of the models are absolutely, competition level, and some of them are like, yeah. And I didn't take that as an insult, because I know I can paint something that's absolutely like, wow. And I can paint something else that I even look at, it's okay, but so again, it depends what I'm painting. I mean, I'm looking at these plague bearers who I still haven't even sorted their bases out and done anything like that. And for me, that is absolutely, if you haven't seen the painting video on these guys, go and check it out, because they're absolutely so simple to do and look amazing. But then I could paint something else and spend more time on it and not happy with it. I mean, it depends on the model. That's the answer I'm waffling on, but that's the answer. It depends on the model. It doesn't mean it have to be a big model or a small model. It just depends on the model. I don't like fiddly things. And some people are going to laugh at the screen now because I play Necrons and they are the fiddliest guys to put together. And I've got sisters to build and they are very fiddly as well because they're small. But yeah, it depends on the model. I mean, Demonettes, I didn't enjoy doing those. It was me. I heard a strange noise and I thought, what the hell's that? It's me. Demonettes I didn't enjoy doing. These are the ones that you can get now. I presume they're going to be new sculpts when 10 comes out. But the arms, I didn't like the arms of these guys because it's a flat surface going in. You know, that's a bastard. Sorry. No, neck guy creep up on me. Yeah, just I've lost my train of thought now. Depends on the model. You know, there are some models that I do find difficult to build, and someone else might look at me they're easy. You know, and painting wise, I might find it difficult to paint, but some people might find it easy. I do find Chaos Space Marines easy to paint. I really enjoy painting Chaos Space Marines. As you can tell from the Venom Call Monday's painting video, and demons. I love painting demons and Chaos Space Marines. But with that said, when I was playing fantasy for a number of years, I played Chaos Warriors and demons. So I was continuously painting them up and getting new. So when it comes to things like Tyranid models and Necrons, and you know, that's a real challenge for me, and I enjoy that challenge. I enjoy my envelope being pushed that little way. Human skin is something I hate doing, but I'm getting the hang of it. I think the Captain in Terminator armor from the Weapon box, and I painted him up. I think I really nailed the skin on there. If you haven't seen that, scroll down and find that video, because I think that was actually Pile of Shame episode 100. I think. Again, I need to update my playlist because I keep forgetting to do that as well. Okay, we had a battle report today. It was Chaos Space Marines versus Mark's Chaos Knights. An absolutely amazing game. I really enjoyed it. Chaos Knights are so hard. It's actually the first time that my Chaos Space Marines have been in a 10th edition game. And I think it's the first time that Mark's Knights have been in a 10th edition game. It's the first time both of them been on the channel for 10th edition. So it was interesting, but those Knights are hard to wound. Absolutely hard to wound. But I enjoy playing Knights. The last time I played them, that was the last game in 9th edition, but that wasn't recorded. It was Necrons versus them at Mark's house, and I enjoyed playing against them then. But anyway, but with that said, on the Chaos Space Marine index cards, Chaos Terminators are down for having a 5+ invulnerable save. Now, I went to roll it earlier, and Mark was like, "No, hold on, that should be 4+." I said, "Is it 5+?" And I said, check it. And he checks it on the app, and it's 4+. So those of you that have the index cards, Chaos Space Marine Terminators, their invulnerable save is a 4+, not a 5+. So just cross it out and put 4+. Now, I like the index cards. I think they rushed to get them out. Someone probably come up with the idea lastminute.com, and then they rushed to get it all put together, and I think that's why there's so many mistakes on it. I do find them a lot easier, but I just hope when the Tyranid Codex drops that they release, say, index cards for them, but version 0.2, or get rid. I think you've bought before for the Tyranid to get rid of those. These are new ones with the Emissary of Dawn or Emissary of Norn, whatever his name is, and all those new bits and pieces. I hope they do that, because that all goes up for pre-order this Saturday, by the way. The Tyranid Codex, the Emissary of Norn, whatever his name is, he can be made into one of 2 models, and there's a new Gen Stealers and Terminators and Hummers and whatever else they're throwing in. I can't remember off the top of my head. I know the big guys. They're all up for pre-order this Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning. Do you play any games bigger than 2,000 points, or can you play big games bigger than for the channel? We did play a 3,000 point game not so long ago. It wasn't recorded, and the thing is, when we played, we were under time restrictions because of the little ones, but we weren't really under time restrictions. And I found we were under time restrictions, but there wasn't that pressure of we need to go, we need to get. I found that the game actually went quicker. There was more stuff shooting, more stuff, I think, what did Mark have? He was playing Space Wolves, I was playing the Dark Angel Space Marines, and that could be why it went quicker, because it's Space Marines, so it's quite easy to, bolt shots are the same, heavy bolts are the same, and so on and so forth. I think he had 4 dreads on his tape on his side, and I had Condemptor, Brutalis, and Ballistus. So I had 3 dreads. Yeah, I think I only had 3 dreads. 3 dreads. I think my list had 5 dreads originally before I changed it all, but I only had 2 characters, the Lion and Azrael. But it was a good game of 3,000 points. But the Lion just got rushed by like 10 10 Wolfguard Terminators and 3 heroes in Terminator armor, and just got pummeled. But anyway, won't talk about it anymore. But yeah, we both spoke about it, and I mean, I can't speak for Mark if he enjoyed it or not, but I'm sure he did. The thing is, for me, I have to be a bit more confident with the armies I use. What I mean by that is not, oh, I can do this, do that, but instead of me going, is that strength 5 or is it strength 6? Actually know what it is. Or they have 4 attacks. It's AP -2 is, freeze to hit, and be able to know, or not just go, oh, let me just double check that. Because that's what slows the game down. Even when you guys are playing at home, playing your clubs and stuff like that, that's the thing that slows the game down the most. Is when you have to flick through, or you pull your phone out and start looking at the app on your phone. It just slows down a little bit, but it's a lot of information to remember. I mean, even in today's game, there were moments where I should have done Dark Pact, and I forgot about it, and it was too late then. I mean, Mark said, do it if you want. It's like it's too late now because it would affect the dice roll. So it's things like that. But what I want to do with battle reports, what I really want to do, is have the armies up to 2,000 points. Okay, and let's say we're playing a 2,000 point game. I'll do 3 or 4 army lists. Say 3 army lists. Just say I have 6 armies, 2,000 points. I have 6 lists and a roll of dice, and that's the list I use. That is what I want to do, because that is very unique. No other channel does that. That is very unique, and that's the idea that I've said first before anyone else comes along and tries that one. So then not only is it a challenge to Mark because he doesn't know what he's facing, he can't prepare himself for it because it's a dice roll, but it's also a challenge for me, because I've got to try and format a battle plan around every single army list, and that's one thing I want to do, but I'm nowhere near that yet. Nowhere near that. I've got Space Marines, so we played 3,000 points, wasn't all painted. Even today's game, there was models that I wanted to get painted, and the plan was to get up this morning and just do a mad painting blitz on them. But my little one's back to school today, so she woke up at 5:45. All excited. Doesn't start school till 10 to 9. Bless. So that sort of went out the window. So when you see the video, I probably got tomorrow, there's a few models that are just undergo black. There's also 2 spawns that I use. I wanted to kit bash spawns and do a let's build on them, show you how easy to build them, but I didn't have time. So there's just 2 chaos spawns on square basis from fantasy. So they didn't do much of an impact in the game, but they done what they could do. Right, so now that's me waffling on far too much. I'm going to bring you down and show you the vote now, guys. Now, because it was a Chaos Space Marine that was painted off Amanda's painting video, which won last week's vote, all Chaos Space Marines will be taken out of the vote. There is, however, World Eaters and Death Guard model in there, only because they are Chaos Space Marines, but their own faction. I know I can run them with Chaos Space Marines, but I'm doing them separately because I do need to get the World Eaters up and running, because I can field a 2,000 point army of World Eaters with the big angry Ron and some Bloodletters. So I definitely want to get them up. I want to get Death Guard done. I want to get Nids done. I want to get everything here done. But herself is away from Friday with the little one 5 days. This little one's birthday, so she was going to take her to France, to Euro Disney, but passport never came back in time, so now she's going to take her to England, to Legoland and Fort Park and blah blah blah. So I'm going to have 4 evenings of just do what the hell I want to get done. and then a whole day of just getting stuff done. But anyway, so there could be a couple of painting videos, could be a couple more less builds. I want to get this lot built, but at the same time, I'm saying I want to get this lot painted before I start getting a lot built. That's where I'm at. It's just now. Part of me saying, chuck on below and tell me what you think. Part of me saying, just keep doing what you're doing. You've got the Shadow Throne box. The next thing to do is one of the custodians from there, then one of the Jersey the Colts, and then move on to this something from Imperial magazine, and it's something from here. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. But as I was saying, I want to get this painted. I want to start clearing stuff and having stuff. You guys let me know what you think. Anyway, I'm going to show you the vote now. I'm waffled on, sorry. Show you the vote. And what you do with the vote is you shall comment below on this video to tell me I vote for X, Y, Z. Don't say I vote for everything because it won't count. But if you said I vote for any of the Tyranids or any of the Space Marine bits, or that would count. Okay. There's also a wild card. You'll find out what the wild card is if it wins. And there's creator choice, so you can vote for creator choice, and if that wins, then I pick which I'm going to paint, which it all needs to be painted. But anyway, I'm going to bring you down and show you. Before I do, the Roberto Gilliman giveaway for this month. I'm going to do the draw on Friday. The reason I'm doing draw Friday is the 2nd of September, is because they're all going to be away, so there's no one going to be disturbing me. I can just come and do the draw and upload to the channel. So if you're seeing this video for the first time and you haven't come in for that, check on below and tell me that you're interested in Roberto Gilliman. He's the Primarch of the Ultramarine Space Marine chapter. It's a €55 model, I think he is at the moment. It's a fantastic sculpt. I'm giving it away because I don't play Ultramarines. It's of no benefit to me, and it's going to sit there and nothing. So if you're interested and you haven't come in for the vote already, check on below. If you've come in for the vote already, don't worry, because it's, your name's in the hat. So if you're seeing this for the first time and you haven't come in for it, subscribe to the channel, turn your notifications on, and come in and comment below and tell me. Okay, I'm going to bring down, show you the vote, and then I'll come back to you again. Right, one thing I forgot to say, because I'm waffling on so much now. When I go through these, if there's something that you don't catch the name of or can't spell it properly, don't panic. Just give me a description of it. Okay, don't say to me, "Oh, it's the third one down from the first tier," because that's not going to be able for me to look and find. Okay, just give me a description, and then I'll find it from there. So what we have is we still have the Marvel Crisis Protocol terrain set. Okay, that's not just a car. There's 2 cars. There's traffic lights. There's lampposts. There's a building. There's some dump trucks. We have Dr. Octopus. Spider-Man came out. Dr. Octopus has gone in. We have Death Guard Biologist. We have She-Hulk from Marvel Crisis Protocol. We have the Triarch, which is an amazing model. We have Von Ryan's Leapers from 10th edition Leviathan box. We have the Neuro Tyrant from 10th edition Leviathan box. We have Demonettes. We have Gen Stealers. We still have the Night Goblin Shaman. Now the 2 fantasy models that are in here, they will still be in here until they're painted up, and then I'll put a new fantasy model in there. And we have the Dire Avengers. We have the Jackals, which is going to be a challenge. I didn't realise the top half of them is all skin. We have the Fire Strike turrets. Now you can see I've already done the chapter colours on them, so they're ready to go to save me a bit of time. We have the Psychophage from 10th edition Leviathan box, which is an absolutely amazing sculpt. Those of you who haven't got this yet or haven't bought the starter box and everything, look at that mouth. Absolutely wow. Anyway, the ATV, which I'm actually looking forward to that guy. We had the 8-bound. We have the Brood Lord. Is it Brood Lord? No, Patriarch, with 2 familiars. The Avatar of Kaheen, which again is a fantastic sculpt. I might even, if I got time, might even just paint one or more of these big boys over the weekend. We have the Scorpic Destroyer Lord. We have the Plague Priest, Skaven special character, I can't remember his name. Unit of Howling Banshees. We have the Custodes Blade Champion. And we have a unit of Flamers. Now, so you can see, Only a few things have been swapped out, a few new things put in. Like I said, because I'm alone pretty much the whole weekend, I might actually get a good bit done. But how do I divide my time? Do I finish magnetising models and putting them away, which I think is the best thing to do? Do I do less builds to build as much as I can? Do I do painting videos? I don't know. You guys should come and tell me what you think. Because I want to do everything. I want to be like an octopus. We're doing everything at once. Anyway, guys, I've waffled on long enough to get as much of the time as possible. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button, guys. It costs you absolutely nothing. It helps the channel in a massive, massive way. 598 now. 598 subscribers what we're on now. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, everyone that watches the channel every week and comments on videos and votes every week and everything like that, guys, thank you very much. It means so much to me. Everyone smash the thumbs up button for me, so it triggers YouTube share this video on more people. Just makes this community grow even more. Remember, if you haven't come in for the competition, make sure you subscribe to the channel and come in for the competition. Just let me know. Yeah, please, everyone vote. Everyone that watches this, please just chuck a vote in. Just chuck a vote in. For something that I've shown you, just chuck a vote in. Just give me a headache of what I'm going to paint. Okay. Until next time, guys. Hit the buttons. Take it easy.